I am alive and it's good to be alive. What's up everybody? I'm gonna be doing a quick review on Skyrim Special Edition today. I'll be honest, I was really excited for this game, so I'll try to give you guys an honest and unbiased opinion. I just do want to put up front though that I absolutely loved Skyrim back on the 360 is what I played it on. I thought it was a fantastic game, played it for hundreds of hours, made lots of new characters, tried to have new adventures every time and new character classes and setups. So that being said, I want to talk about what's good about Special Edition, the graphics and textures. Now I know that I watched a lot of YouTube videos before it even came out and I was like, it doesn't look that much better, it looks okay, it definitely looks better but not that much. Guys, when you play it, it's a whole nother story. I know YouTube videos sometimes only have a certain resolution of capture. Oh, you little turd. Anyways, like I was saying, I know sometimes YouTube videos don't do things justice. To actually jump into the game myself, it's gorgeous. If you remember fresh in your head from playing the original so much, and you get in here and it just looks fantastic. Because there's a lot of games where, you think back and, oh, this game was amazing, and then you jump in and play it again, and you're like, oh, this looks, wow, really dated and bad. I don't feel that way at all. Obviously, it's, it's not your next-gen, cutting-edge, this is the next best-looking thing out there, but it looks fantastic, you guys. The draw distance from how far away you can see things is insurmountably better. It makes all the difference too. Instead of just having this sort of nasty fog or just unrendered, objects in the background, you have these fleshed out mountains and it looks amazing. You can see buildings from further away. Makes all the difference, you guys. Like, imagine that house and these towers wouldn't even be there. It's just this flat, unrendered landscape, and it's just, it looks great, you guys. It looks good. A lot of the complaints I noticed were on the rocks, the rock textures. While they're not the greatest thing in the world, they're still better, and I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, the rocks, they're just rocks. I mean, like, from a distance especially, I think they look just fine. The rocks, man, I don't know if that's really, if that bothers you, I'll go ahead and show you guys some more examples so you guys can see. I will say what bothers me on some of them is the way the textures are laid on there, so the cracks will just be in ways that totally don't make sense. I don't really see any examples of that here though. But yeah, on the weapons too, I've got the Dawnbreaker here. I just completed that quest last night. It looks so much better. Like, it makes me excited to get stuff again because I get this, new sword, and it's, I remember the sword, but then I get it and I'm like, oh dang, that is, shiny, and it looks so cool. It's great. The lighting effects are fantastic. The God rays, all that other stuff they add, it's definitely noticeable. I'm kind of out in the clear right now on a very just like 100% normal day, so not a very good example of that. Also, performance-wise, you guys, the game plays so much better. If you were a console player, I think this is going to be a more interested buy for console players, because holy hell, why am I on fire? That's not why, by the way. It's not because you get set on fire. That's not why this is a great buy for console players. Oh, that spell is insane. I have a mod, by the way. So that spell is like crazy OP, but I can finally use it because it costs an ungodly amount of magicka. Anyways, you guys, as a console player, if you loved Skyrim and you miss it sometimes, you're like, yeah, man, I almost wouldn't mind jumping back in. This is seriously, it's going to be the best experience you've ever had. It plays so smooth. As you can see, I just used a spell that looks like it would have lagged the hell out of the console version of the game back, 6 years ago or whatever. And honestly, it has absolutely no problems with it whatsoever. It makes combat far more enjoyable. The loading screens are shorter. So, if you forget something or you need to go back in and out of a place, it's honestly, you guys, it's not even a problem. And when you die, it's a lot less discouraging when you die because you're not struck with a super long loading screen. It takes like 5 seconds and then I'm back in the game. It's honestly a ton of fun, you guys. As well as mods, like I pointed out earlier. I've downloaded a mod that it adds like over 350 spells, which I'm honestly having a total blast with, because as somebody that played a crap ton of the last gen on Skyrim, it was just... I was like, man, I wish there was more spells, you know? Like, I was having a ton of fun with that. But, you know, having played the game long enough, it's, you know, it's not their fault. It's just I wanted more content, and there just wasn't more content. This is fantastic, you guys. I got all these new spells. So normally I go for, like, a battle mage, you know, where I do, like, just beefed up heavy armor with, like, a heavy weapon, and occasionally I'll use spells until I get stronger. But with all these new spells and mods, I figured, why not? I'll actually try to be a legit mage. So I'm running like light armor at the start of the game for like the first time ever. And it's a ton of fun, you guys. It's very encouraging to play with other play styles. So you have so much other options now. And again, like I said, I think this is far more enticing for console players, because I know PC players have been able to mod the game to look better themselves. But for console players, this is honestly what you wish Skyrim would have been. It's amazing. There's already fantastic mods, and it's only, you know, it's only been out for a couple days. I can only imagine what the community is going to come up with, providing we get some dedicated modders, which I really appreciate. But yeah, guys, these mods too, I recommend you check them out. I mean, look at this spell. That is insane. Maybe a little over the top, but you know, it levels up your restoration skill crazy fast, which is pretty nice. But yeah, guys, so graphics-wise, the game looks good. As far as how it performs... Ooh, Dawn Guard. Count me in. It runs great. You got mod support now for consoles. It's honestly, you guys, it's a ton of fun. So I'll try to move on to the negative side of things. I know you guys can obviously tell that I'm loving this right now. If you're like me and you just wish consoles had mod support, and you just wish Skyrim had more content, and you feel like you would have played it probably forever, this is totally for you. You will not be disappointed, I promise. But anyways, that being said, on to the negatives. There's no new content. There's nothing actually new in the game. And that might bother some people, but for me, I know that there's just hundreds of hours of gameplay to be had with what's in here. Especially if you're like me and you don't quite remember exactly how to do everything. You know, it's been years since I've played Skyrim. So instead of watching a bunch of videos on like, oh, how to have the best start and, you know, how to immediately get dwarven gear or whatever, I saw some of those videos, and those are great. There's nothing wrong with those. But, you know, I just wanted to have my own adventure, and I wanted to start fresh. And for me, that's what made Skyrim Skyrim, is that every single new character that I played as had a different adventure. I had different gear upon reaching certain points, and it's just a ton of fun. But yeah, no new content. I think that's justified in the sense that they're obviously working on other games. You know, they pretty much already had this finished and just decided to release it to the public. And again, you have mods. You know, that in and of itself is new content. So I really don't feel like they had to add anything new. My sole complaint, my biggest complaint anyways, is that what I really wish this game had was a new game plus option. Now I know some people defend that and say, oh, well, you know, you should have had, you know, you should just start a new character. That's the whole point of the game, is to start a new character and have a fresh adventure. And I get that, but sometimes, after having played for, you know, 200 hours and getting all this insane gear and leveling up a bunch, sometimes I think it'd be fun, you know, to go back, start the game fresh, have all your quests cleared so you can do them again, but with, you know, new strategies and new tools that you didn't have at the time. I think that sounds like a ton of fun, because sometimes what I'll end up doing is I'll end up, you know, deliberately putting off the main quests or certain quests because I want to wait until I've, you know, got a certain build going the way I want it before I try it. And, you know, that's fine and fun, but I don't know. I think it'd be cool, especially since Skyrim has no limit to how much you can level. I think it'd be really nice if you could just wipe the world and start fresh. Even if you didn't get to keep your gear, but maybe you just kept your levels and your stats. Even that, I'd be fine with. Maybe someone can make a mod for that. I'm not sure. I hope they do. But anyways, that's another complaint I have. But then again, that was never a feature of the original, so I didn't really have high hopes for that. I'm trying to think of other downsides to it. I'm thinking here. I have noticed in some places the water texture kind of messed up, but it was only in one spot, and I haven't really seen it since. And I didn't really care. I mean, honestly, if you can put up with all the massive amount of glitches that the original Skyrim had, you know, the water texture being messed up in a small little portion of the river didn't really bother me at all. Yeah, guys, the game just runs good. It's a ton of fun to jump back into Skyrim. It definitely makes me feel like how I felt when I first started playing it. It's just so much fun, and I'm honestly not disappointed in my purchase. I know it's a $60 purchase, the price of a full brand new game. And I guess it really depends on what you feel is, you know, valid. I mean, for me, I know that I'm going to get more than 60 hours of gameplay out of this. So if you think about it, that's like $1 an hour. I think that's pretty good entertainment-wise. And I know I'm going to get way more than 60 hours of entertainment out of this, you guys. It's just, there's so much to do. If you haven't played Skyrim yet, I would ask you, what are you doing with your life? You need to pick it up immediately and play. I was someone that when Skyrim first came out and I was seeing trailers for it, I remember I was back in high school, and one of my friends was super stoked for it. Dude, please don't start a fight with me. I will murder you.
Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
Dude, Argonian brother, I'd rather die! Come at me, you scoundrels! Well, oh, no, you do want to fight? He saw that my sword was bigger than his, and he just totally gave up. Wow, what were you, level 2? Weak, bro. Yes. Oh, elven armor. Oh, I totally forgot about that stuff. Dude, heck yeah, I'm taking all that. Taking all of them goodies. But yeah, if you haven't played Skyrim yet, seriously, you need to play it. Like I was saying, back in high school when my friend was showing it to me, I was just dissing on it. Like, I wasn't into the whole fantasy Nordic kind of setting. You know, I just didn't care about it. I was into, like, future and, like, sci-fi and horror games at the time. And I just, you know, I didn't care about it. I was talking trash on it. I was like, I can't believe people are so hyped for it. And to be fair, I'd never played an Elder Scrolls game. If you've never played an Elder Scrolls game and you think that's off-putting to play Skyrim, don't let that hold you back. You do not need to play another Elder Scrolls game to enjoy Skyrim. This is the first one I played, and I was absolutely converted by it. I was so impressed. I had so much fun. I've never felt this level of explorational freedom in a video game before. It's some of the most fun you'll ever have, and the reason I was so excited for this remaster is because I would consider Skyrim one of the best video games I've ever played. I know that's a pretty big statement, but it's just, I had tons of playtime out of it. I had so much fun with it. There's just so much to do. I was not disappointed in any way, shape, or form. So if you haven't even played Skyrim yet, pick this up. Play it. Try it. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. If you like open world games just at all, you know, you'll definitely want to check this out. It's really simple to learn too, like how much damage a weapon deals, how much weight you can carry. All this stuff is pretty simplified, you guys. You can pick it up and learn it fairly easily. Oh god. If only I could learn to kill saber cats. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be kind of tough. Oh, but alas, this beast is no match. Yeah, good thing he didn't get more hits in on me than he did. I really need a saber cat pelt. And it's just, the potential with this and with mods now is unlimited. So anyways, guys, I've been rambling on for a while now. I feel like I've covered some of the basic things and some of the things that you might want to know. I really hope my video was helpful. If you are watching this video and you're subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate you subscribing to my channel because this last week has been absolutely nuts for me, and I didn't make a video all week, and I apologize for that. So if you're still subscribed to me, thank you so much, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Fisto out!